Good evening. Welcome to another exciting edition of So in a Bourbon. I'm Glenn. This is Charlie. Charlie, tell them.
Tonight we have an offering from Dark Arts. Ooh. They're Amburana finished.
Okay, Dark Arts Rye, Amburana finished. As we've talked about before, Amburana is so polarizing. You either love it, you hate it. I think I'm one of the very few who is somewhere in the middle. Like, but not in the middle, like, it's okay. It's like, yeah, that's really good, or, ugh.
Yeah. There are some that you like, and there are some you don't like.
And some of the ones I like, I don't like them on, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
It's weird. So this, and we have done an episode of Dark Arts, which we'll link here at the top of the screen or somewhere where it goes. This is a rye from MGP, correct?
It is, yes, distilled in Indiana. I'm just reading that.
Yep.
Right
So MGP finished and blended in Lexington by Dark Arts. It is a 6 to 8 year 3-barrel small batch, which
nice.
I love transparency.
6 to 8 years. That's a pretty.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Aged rye, yeah.
Yeah, and 95.5 MGP. Do we like 95.5 MGP?
We do like 95.5.
We do like
108 proof.
108 proof. This is a Sealbox single barrel. The name of the bottle is Liquid Gold. And we have talked about this in
That's a bold name.
It is. This is 58.1%, so that's 116 point. No, that's not right.
No,
yeah.
It's 108 proof.
No, it can't be. It's 58.1.
Oh, well, I've got
so it's
some bad information here.
116.2 proof.
Interesting.
Yep, batch number R22, straight rye whiskey finished with toasted Amburana oak staves. This says aged 7 years. So Glenn was wrong in his research. This is at least 7 years old.
It says 6 to 8 years.
Well, that's not what the bottle says. The bottle says 7 years on it, which means the youngest thing that can be in there is 7 years old. So as per usual, I'll rescue us.
Call Dark Arts and complain to them about their website.
I'm not calling the Illuminati. I'm not doing it.
Is this a single? No, it's a 3-barrel.
It is a 3-barrel, but if they put 7 on there, that means the youngest thing that's on there has to be 7 years old.
I understand this.
And it's cast strength, 116.2 proof. Yes, finally.
All right, so something that's different about this one.
Yes.
Than your
a typical Amburana.
A typical Amburana finish. Well, I guess there's some others that do this as well. Is it's finished with Amburana staves. It's
Correct.
Not put in an Amburana barrel.
Correct. Which,
staves.
If you know about Amburana, you know that it is, in one word, intense.
Intense. Yes.
It is intense. A little goes a long way for some people. The others who love it can't get enough of it. So let's get into this one.
Nice copper color on it.
Looks good. Really gooey in the glass. Does not like to move around and runs down the glass pretty well. I am very excited to nose this because Amburana typically smells good.
I mean, I can kind of predict what it's going to smell like.
Cinnamon roll. It smells like a cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll all the way.
Every time. Intense cinnamon roll, cinnamon sugar, cinnamon toast crunch.
There's not a lot of any Amburana finish. That's basically what you're going to get, right?
It bombards the nostrils.
Although this is more of a cinnamon toast crunch, I think, than a straight up cinnamon roll.
There is some rye spice there too. Mm-hmm. Frightening thing, 116.2 proof, no ethanol.
No ethanol.
But there is a little bit of rye spice trying to come out of there.
There is. It's kind of tingling the old nostrils.
The old nostrils. All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Dark Arts.
That's pretty interesting because you get all the Amburana, the cinnamon right up front, and then that 95.5 just kind of kicks in on the finish, right? And it's a nice balance. I think it's a really nice balance. And to me, I get more icing, like the icing on the cinnamon roll than I do on some of the other Amburana finishes. Charlie's just,
Hells yes.
yeah, that's good.
That's awesome.
Good.
Everything he said was wrong. It doesn't taste like, no, you're dead nuts. You get the blast Amburana up front, just like you said, sweet, cinnamon, burnt sugars, and then you get it's not spicy. Spicy's not the word. A little bit of rye pepper and that awesome rye flavor. The spearmint, are you getting spearmint? You getting that minty?
You know,
I'm getting like a minty, like you just chewed 5 gum kind of flavor.
now I get it on the nose now that I've sipped it. I'm not really getting the minty on the
What's wrong
palate.
with your palate? Yeah, I get you just chewed a 5 gum, and if there's one thing that is lacking of it, there's not a ton of finish there. It's just, it kind of just dies. There's not a lot of oak, but fudge me if that isn't really, really exciting for a finished bourbon. Rye.
Right, yeah.
Really like this one.
That's pretty, because it incorporates two of your favorite things, sometimes my favorite, which is the 95.5 MGP mash bill and the Amburana. And it does it delicately. Not delicate. When I say delicate, I don't mean this is delicate
Balanced.
at all, but
it does it balanced.
yeah, because some Amburana finishes are not delicate at all. It's just boom, hit you right in the face.
Enjoy
with a
this
baseball
sugar.
bat. Yeah. That's
Really
good.
like
That's
this one.
good. Now I'm
I'm
getting some nice caramel on the finish.
the finish just, God, I really, really wanted to be like, on the first drink, I wanted to be like, it's a 9, it's great, it's amazing, but there's no finish for me. It just, you get the Amburana, you get the rye, and then it just gone.
I disagree with you a little bit. I'm getting a little finish on it. It's a delicate finish, but you know what I'm getting on it now?
What are you getting on it now?
Apple, you know those apple dumplings?
At Harvest Homecoming?
Yes. Or at Chillers.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
You're welcome, Derek.
You know what? Yeah, I am getting a little bit of apple dumpling.
Okay,
A little bit of
you
fruit.
know what I'm getting now?
And the stroke?
I'm getting that barbecue note. I'm getting a barbecue note on it, like a burnt ends. You know, I've sometimes on the Old Forester rye single barrels, you get that. I always say it's beef bouillon or like a really savory, almost like a beef jerky or barbecue.
I can get you there.
Now that the glass is almost empty and it's more just, kind of what's left.
Beef jerky.
Yeah.
You dirty SOB. That's 2 episodes in a row that he said something insightful on a nose that actually checks out.
Even
I do get a little bit of beef jerky. I really like this bottle. You know what we should do?
We should. Do you want to say it or do you want
No, I asked.
Okay,
You know what we should do?
There is another Amburana finish that uses staves for the finishing process and not a barrel.
There
and
it
it's
is.
RD1, which I really liked. And I haven't drank it in a long time.
Yeah,
so
we haven't revisited this one. And I
would
like
like to
this.
compare it.
So this is their distillate.
Yes.
So this is RD1.
This is Kentucky.
Kentucky RD1.
And it's not a rye, it's a bourbon. So that's a big distinguishing point there.
Which I do have some beef with that because it is a green label.
It is a green.
And green label typically means rye. So RD1 marketing department, you need to change this up. Make it purple or something. But that's confusing. So bourbon finished in Amburana versus rye finished in Amburana. And let's see. Colors.
Much lighter.
I mean,
and I don't have all the details on this. I don't know how old it is. I don't remember.
At this point, we're just drinking.
What's the proof?
It's a great question. This proof is 110.
Okay.
So considerably
similar.
less.
Not considerably.
6. Ooh, much more muted. Much more bourbony nose.
I wonder why that is.
Maybe.
I get more straight like apple on this.
I'm not getting a ton of apple.
I
get a lot of the barbecue though.
I'm not getting the. Why are you getting barbecue on this? I'm not getting the cinnamon roll
No.
on this
It's
one.
very, hardly any. Here, cheers. Already one.
You know what? I still like that one too. It's a more tamed down version, obviously. It's a bourbon, not a rye. It's smoother, it's softer. I think this is your intro Amburana finish right here. So, I don't mean I'm filibustering here, but if you want to get into drinking Amburana finishes, start with this one. Maybe move to this one, and then go find you a Starlight cigar batch.
Yes.
That's it.
No. I haven't had that RD1 since we did the episode. Really like that. It's really good. Smoky and just the Amburana is almost like trying to come through.
Mm-hmm. Just enough. It's just like a little bit. If you took cinnamon and sprinkled it just very lightly.
It's like bourbon that's been around cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Like it traveled adjacently to it.
Right.
I really like this one. This one, the Dark Arts, I really like, and I really wish the finish was anything. Honestly, like
I think you're being a little harsh on the finish. I don't know. I thought the finish was fine. I mean, was it wonderful? Did it last forever? No,
Listen,
but I thought the finish was
if
just
you're
fine.
going to attack my character,
all right, pour me another one. Well, what do you think about the finish on this one?
the finish on the RD1 has more of a straightforward kind of bourbon. I mean, it's not like crazy, but at least it has
The RD1 it's an Amburana that you can sip on a regular basis.
Amburana Light.
Yeah.
Diet Coke. Diet Amburana.
And the finish on the RD1 it's bitter oak. It's not bad, but that's what it is. It's
a bourbon finish.
Yeah.
It tastes like bourbon.
Man, I love that nose on the Dark Arts.
Fudge this bottle, man.
That's beautiful. Andy, I'm glad you waited to pop this for us. Man, there's a lot of depth there.
I hate how much I love everything about that bottle except for the finish. And maybe it's a rye thing. Maybe it just dries up. But
it is a dry finish. No doubt about that. I don't know. I feel like this one hangs around longer than this one does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know.
Does it though? I mean, and this is what's fun about bourbon. You can disagree with your stupid friend, even though they're wrong.
When you have a developed palate like I do, that's not true at all. What this reminds me of is when you make French toast at home, and you just, like I said, just sprinkle the cinnamon on it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No. Story time with
All
Glenn.
right. Do you want to rate this?
I really do.
Okay. Do it.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'm going to give that a 6.75 because I'm so upset at how everything about that bottle is great, except that it just dies. It's alarming to me. And your experience may differ, and we talk about this a lot, and we haven't talked about this a lot in an episode, but if you're watching us, which we hope that you are and enjoying the content, our palates, his palate, my palate, your palate, should be different. They may not be the same. Your experience with this bottle may be completely different. We're just telling you what it tastes like to us. To me, I love the nose. It's an amazing nose. I love the way it tastes when you start the front and the mid palate, and then it just dies. And it's because of how good the nose is and how good it is on the front end that I'm so disappointed at the back end because that could have been a 9.
I don't know
Maybe
about that,
an 8.25. But Still enjoy it.
Would you like to give my rating now, or do you want to just keep talking?
A lot of people want your rating. Go ahead.
Just none of the people in this room. I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
I think it's a 7.
I
mean, I can't. I'm not going to argue with your experience, and I'm not going to claim it has a wonderful finish. But it just, to me, that wasn't a big point of emphasis. I think it's fine. It's a good bottle. It's
Yes.
very interesting. Has a lot of depth. Love the nose. Nice. I don't even know how to describe it.
It's
Just
great.
it's complex.
Yeah.
For an Amburana, it's complex. I think.
I think it highlights the benefit of both Amburana and the 95.5. And this is
agree.
why I am
Yep.
so upset at it,
Takes you on a
because it is
ride.
a great 95.5, but one of the things that we love about 95.5, whether it's the Beastmaster single barrels that we've had or anybody else's source, is that ride lasts a long time.
You know what's funny? Is our previous Dark Arts episode. You were gushing over it, and I wasn't the biggest fan. And now we're the exact opposite.
It's hard not to be romantic about bourbon.
That's right.
Your experience, caution, your
And
experience
if you're
may
feeling
differ.
romantic and you want to wear a shirt like the one Charlie has on, check out our
Make bourbon
merch
affordable again,
page.
or buy the signature So Into Bourbon, and
Linked in the comment section.
link there.
Absolutely. And also, don't forget to check us out on social. So Into Bourbon on Facebook, Instagram, Whiskey Realtor on TikTok. And as always, keep those wallets loose.
And your bunghole's tight. Good night, everybody.
Peace out.
Dark Arts. No, don't do that. Oh, I can smell that from here. Not your burp, the bourbon. And your burp.
How do you know?
No,
Could be my
it's
burp.
both.
Well, you nose
it's-
it and
nope.
give me your breakdown.
You had fish for lunch. Did they see it?
See what?
Illuminati.
I'm
I
gonna do
like
it with
it.
you guys. I'm just riding with it.
After we're
This is the best
finished,
experience. I actually can do it with you.
since
Cool.
he's never had an Amburana, after we're
Yeah, it's
finished,
the first
you
thing
should
we're
give him a pour of Starlight cigar batch.
You're saying that laughing like it's bad, but I've heard good things.
No, it's
I'm curious to see your thoughts on this.
I've heard good things about it.
Oh, yeah.
don't
You've heard bad things too.
don't you? Dark Arts. Third episode. The
Here
wheels
we
have
go.
come off. Ready? 1, 2, 7, 5. Ready? 3, 2, 1.